They didn't invite me, so I brought the whole force. I stood at the entrance of the ballroom, the weight of my full uniform pressing against my pride, 4 silver stars glinting on each shoulder, proof that I earned my place in the force. Inside, champagne flowed, cameras flashed, and speeches were made in my brother's honor. It was his promotion party. And somehow, his own sister, a decorated deputy chief of police, wasn't invited. The security guy at the door barely looked up. "Sorry, ma'am. Your name's not on the list." I forced a calm smile. "I'm family." He glanced at his clipboard. "Still not on the list." Then came the words that burned through my chest like acid. "They said you weren't welcome." That's when I knew. This wasn't an oversight. It was a message. Let me explain. I've always been the other sibling. The serious one. The quiet one. The one who broke barriers in a man's world. Meanwhile, my brother charmed his way through life with connections, parties, and fake smiles. So when he got fast-tracked for promotion, despite a string of complaints under his watch complaints I was quietly investigating, it didn't surprise me. It disgusted me. What they didn't know was that I had been building a file on him for months. Anonymous reports. Misuse of public funds. Disappearing evidence from the locker room. And last week, an audio recording of him bragging at a poker night about how he'd buried every skeleton and silenced every snitch. Not quite. So while they toasted to his promotion, I made a call. 5 minutes later, the doors burst open. My team stepped in, full uniform. Eyes turned. Music stopped. Glasses froze mid-air. I walked in slowly, head high, badge gleaming like a blade. Then I pulled out the arrest warrant. My brother's smile fell like a chandelier crashing to the floor. "What the hell is this?" He spat. I read the charges loud enough for the whole room to hear. Fraud, evidence tampering, obstruction of justice. "Don't worry," I said. "I'm sure your connections will visit you in prison." The crowd parted like the Red Sea. Cameras snapped. As he was cuffed, he glared at me. "You set me up." "No," I whispered, leaning in close. "You did that all by yourself." I just refused to look away. And just like that, I walked out not just as his sister, but as the only one who stood for justice in a room full of cowards. If you think that was cold, you haven't seen anything yet. Revenge is best served in uniform, and I've got plenty more where that came from. Hit that subscribe button right now if you're into bold women, shocking twists, and karma coming with flashing lights. This is where justice meets drama. You watch. They regret. Subscribe now.